So, exactly. Well,
Sorry, I'm so sorry.
it's fine. I'm not cutting it out or restarting. That's the start.
No. Cut it out.
Nope.
Cut it.
I don't edit my videos. This is stuck in there. Uh, so who would like to do recap from what happened last time?
Because I wasn't there.
Crellis was framed for murder again.
So what? Okay. How did you? Okay. Keep going.
This is the second time that this has ever happened to him.
Are you
Elaborate.
sure it's a frame?
This is a good question. Maybe it's just the picture being put in the frame.
And then, Carlisa and Noria went to, sort of investigate the murder thing in the blood trail. And only Delphi really figured out the whole
true.
entire thing of where the person was killed, that the body was dragged into things, and found out that this was definitely a planned.
Yeah, because it was done like early afternoon, like not at night where people were sleeping either, and it was like through a variety of other crew member beds.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just some like 60-something-year-old woman, if I remember correctly.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Right? Who knows? But with the sound of the gentle ocean waves brushing up against the ship, you now are dealing with the discovery of a dead body.
Mm-hmm. And also, Lazar got all the crew members together so that they couldn't tamper further with the evidence.
True. Hmm. With the crew lined up because they haven't been dismissed yet, is there anything that, if you wish, since somebody is talking in the background, you can type and one of us will read it out? If Lazar wants to talk. But the crew is all gathered. None of them look necessarily shifty or responsible. Or at least if one of them is, it's definitely well hidden who it is.
Just wondering who's taking care of Rocky.
Sorry about that.
You're fine. Things happen.
Two standing there in silence. I'm
Don't
part of
be.
the ship,
Got
part of the
any
crew.
theories of what to do? Does Delphi got any theories of what to do?
We do have a Lazar typing as well.
Okay.
Oh, true. It is up to the team of investigators, so that would be.
I mean, Delphi can roll a persuasion.
Persuasion? What is she
Yeah.
trying to persuade them?
She's trying to persuade the crew to give them any indications if they know anything.
Sure, absolutely. Great. Let me.
I don't know why I rolled that twice. She got a 19.
19. It depends. What is the? I forgot. I have to get up the crew information, the ship information. I'm not used to having that. I mean, I am, but I'm not. I need to find what their modifier is. That's all. Come on, you can do it. I'm pretty. It could be very close. I don't remember what it is. But they rolled a 16 on the die, so I just need to figure out what the discrepancy is. Discrepancy? One of those words. Words are hard, man. We have... Not that one, not that one. There we go. They have... Ooh, good. So they got a 21. It does
What
not...
the fuck?
It does not seem that they have... The crew's quality right now is a +5. So
It went against us.
You know
It's
what?
It's
Where
not.
is it?
It's not necessarily against you. It's just they feel confident. They feel comfortable. There's not.
Damn.
I know, but and then our previous efforts to make this crew comfortable are working against us.
It could be, or it could just be that genuinely none of them know anything. Nobody seems to flinch, move, scratch their ear. Actually, one person scratches their ear, but it looks like they just genuinely have an itch. It doesn't look like they're either intimidated or uncomfortable or trying to hide anything.
Okay. Well, I guess we're going to start looking at the lower decks again.
Okay. So you head down back to the second deck, which is where there's a trail of Blue Day.
Can we see if there's like anything else on the lower deck, like all the other rooms?
Sure. Which we could either do a generic or specialized. Did you want to just do a generic sweep, or did you want to check rooms individually?
Rooms individually.
Okay. Which area are you starting from? Based off of, I'm gonna go. Yeah, I think that Blizzard made a good point. So which rooms are you looking for? I'm gonna follow your token around.
Okay. Well, I think this area right here first.
Okay. Why don't you roll me an investigation or perception check? And if Noria is following Kralis as well as Delphi, each of you may also choose one of them. Delphi and Noria.
Choose one of what?
Investigation or perception to try to search for clues in the variety of misplaced boxes.
I love how Noria keeps on getting that one. So
Noria's just like, yeah.
she's just very happy that Delphi's in her element.
True.
Seeing a Delphi in her element.
It's not that Noria is just like not in the right. I mean, Noria is not in the right mindset, but that's just because Noria is happy to see Delphi actually starting to look more excited in the prospect of investigation. Okay. Within this area, there is a picture of some family members. There is a variety of dry stocked food, Even though there's like kitchen areas for it, there's just so many barrels around. It's kind of everything. There is spare mechanical gears and parts in case the automated rows start to malfunction. But there does not appear to be anything that one might relate to some kind of non-aliving. uh, no blood around this portion of the room either. It is definitely not necessarily something here. As Kralis moves towards the other area, why don't you? Was it? Yeah, Nori is sleepy. Why don't you roll me another one, Kralis? Either perception or investigation as well.
Okay. I don't think that we're gonna find anything in the other rooms, so I'm just gonna do over here, over in this area.
There is definitely not something there.
Great investigation. Does
Yeah.
anyone else want to help with the investigation? Can all just.
I want to help, but like I'm
Oh.
not too sure what like challenge.
You're cutting out a little bit.
Do. Like,
I understand you're saying you're trying to figure out what Challenger would do, and you wouldn't necessarily know what to do.
oh, I am? No. I think at most he would just look around. He'll just spotlight it, you know?
Sure.
Right.
We can perhaps call that the help action.
I
But
want to try to
with Noria
yeah, help
standing where
action.
they are, there seems to be a bit of blood through the grate that you guys are standing over that would lead down to the even lower deck.
Okay.
Ooh.
Lower deck.
I need to find the information I had sent earlier in here. So if I sent information, it's probably going to be... Yeah, I found it. Okay.
Alright.
So when you guys discover this bottom area, let's do another for this big room that we're in. I'm gonna also open the doors because I don't think I've opened the bottom floors up yet. That and that. So there's doors there, they're closed, but just for character visibility. Why don't we get Delphi, Noria, and Kralis to check around again? Perception or investigation. I agree with you. Is that Cleo?
Yeah, Cleo.
Great.
Calm down, your food's coming.
5 from Kralis. Oh wait,
There's-
we're gonna give the help action to everybody because Challenger is down here using spotlight eyes.
So what does the help action do?
Gives
you
it
advantage.
advantage.
Okay.
Spotlight.
So Carlos now has an 8.
So a 13 on Delphi.
Mhm.
A-
Oh great,
21 on Noria.
So you see around this area down here, as you descend the staircase to the lowest deck, there are a few little dots of blood that kind of, as well as a nick in the floor that kind of seems to trail towards underneath the bed to the top left. When
Okay,
you
so
when
we
you
need to figure out whose bed this is.
when you check
That's it.
underneath the bed, there is a small knife with an inscription on it in Elvish.
Oh. Well, I can read it.
Wonderful. Okay, so that says, uh, to Tina.
All right, Tina.
Is that the person who was murdered?
Yeah, I'm pretty
So
sure
we
Tina
got
is
it,
the one
huh?
who murdered.
No, her name was Christiana.
Okay,
Okay.
so Tina is a murderer.
To Tina.
Oh, I said it wrong. It's Tiana.
To Tiana.
Yeah.
Tiana's a murderer.
Not Tiana, not
Or-
my favorite Disney
Or
princess.
it was a person, or Christiana and Tiana were lovers, and somebody got jealous and murdered Christiana.
Or at least you're crazy.
We're
We're on a ship.
Some-
I wouldn't want to be doing it on a ship, thanks.
That doesn't. Hey, this could be from before the ship,
Uh,
before they all got on the ship.
It's possible. I mean, it is, I believe, like 34 days in right now.
Yeah,
So, I
so
mean,
it's possible that the culprit and the victim knew each other.
oh, that
Before
they
we got
knew
on the
each
ship.
other. Yes, yes, yes. That is quite possible.
And this is like a planned, and considering that this is like a planned murder,
Hmm.
this seems like they would need to have a motive.
I would like for Lazar to do an intelligence save. If that would be possible. Wonderful. I have no information to give you.
Excuse me.
Yeah, so you have a knife that has semi-recent blood on it, quite a bit actually.
Given like the fact that they that this is pretty planned, it seems that they would want to further frame someone else just in case.
Yeah, I have no idea. It's
Do
quite
you
possible.
think the owner of the knife knows what it says?
Well, I'm pretty sure the owner of the knife is dead.
no, the owner of the knife is not dead.
Oh,
And it's not like we can just accuse anybody because we have a lot of elves.
How many
okay.
elves do we have?
14. Even if it just because the knife has elvish on it doesn't mean the owner is elvish. It's
Does-
not like it eliminates anybody.
True.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah,
thought maybe
because
the reader
anyone
of the
can use
knife.
a knife, mostly.
So we have a
Too bad-
Terowin. We have Terowin, who's a half elf. Alel, who is a male wood elf. Findalay, who is a female half elf.
Where was the body
Also-
located?
The body was located on the second deck, and the knife is found on the first one, the lowest one.
So who sleeps at the first deck? Maybe we can ask those who sleep.
Roughly 60% of the people.
Oh, how
I
many?
mean, it's a start.
Mm-hmm.
because that's process of elimination. So we can split them up into two groups.
Uh, yes.
I'm also going to check out the other rooms as well.
Okay.
Just in case.
But Lazar's not going to do anything until he hears this information.
This is true.
3.
It seems to be a variety of ship and of ballista information. Sorry, ballista ammunition
Okay.
and other sorts of like weapons and gear and stuff like that that seem to be all well placed on the rack. There's nothing out of place.
Okay.
In this area,
18.
there's
Yeah.
there's a variety of stuff. There's beds kind of mashed between areas. Some have more of an inclination to privacy. There does not appear to be any papers underneath beds. There are some like spare clothes. There's some like relaxation slippers underneath a couple of them, but there's nothing that's overtly curious.
Okay.
Hmm. Wait, am I?
All I heard was
can't tell.
wait, am
Back
I?
upstairs and do the whole entire thing of dividing
The people in the groups?
yeah, divide people into groups, go upstairs and divide people into groups.
Okay.
Also, if there's any way to get fingertips off of that, maybe. Wait, do we have any does anybody have any identify spell?
That's a great question.
Definitely not me.
What? The fighter doesn't have any?
Neither does Delphi.
Okay, yeah. Just making sure that no one has it.
I
It's
got animal spells.
It's primarily because those two are non-magic people.
Yep.
Oh, ooh, what
making
kind of
sure.
animal spell?
I'll just send a screenshot.
Are you able to speak?
You cut out, but I'm guessing with animals.
Oh, yep. Dang it, hold on, I'll leave and come back.
Is it just me, or is it other people too hearing the same thing?
Hearing it.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't my end as well.
Computer kind of is stinky.
His
I posted
computer.
it in the wrong thing, but oh well.
I gotta cast guidance. Oh well.
It could also be your mic, hun. You left a chat.
I have guidance. I completely forgot about that.
Yeah, it's a fun one to use on yourself too. Or other people, depending on the situation.
So what are we trying to do?
Discover who committed the murder.
Okay. Milo's awake from his big nappy. And I have an idea whenever everyone's...
They are collected on the surface, attempting to. Kralis is attempting to split people into groups.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yes, we have all 39 of the crew members up on the top deck.
Yeah.
Let me
Correct.
see just how far out this spell goes out.
Sure.
Okay. So it can affect anyone within a 30-foot range of me.
You can definitely make requests that people move into that space.
Yeah, I don't think that'd be a problem. That's a pretty long radius.
Alright. Alright. I'd like everyone to like. He'd probably be like, "All right, everyone, gather around for a minute. Is it okay if I make a suggestion? I'm going to cast suggestion
Mhm.
on all of the crewmates, and I'm also going to include my friends in that. To where the suggestion is, let's all confess our sins,
God.
and I need a
Or just
wisdom save from everyone.
Sure.
Well, just oh wait, never mind. I'm not gonna blurt anything out if I pass it.
Oh boy.
I got a
Okay.
9. Lazar,
What's
I immediately
A
accidentally shot
13
somebody.
is the roll to save.
Well-
what is it?
13.
Okay.
Noria's good.
I swear, I feel like I have.
I
Okay.
got an 8.
That's enough.
Something.
That's enough for me. I rolled 6 times, and I got below a 10 on all of them. So I just stopped after 6. So you hear one of them talk about having a crush on his sister. There's
Oh, okay.
Sweet home Alabama.
there's another one talking about taking a second helping off of one of his crewmates' plates when he wasn't paying attention. There was another one that talked about stealing a watch from Times Square, like from the major marketplace, like a little thing that kept time, a little pocket watch. There was they're all like understandable.
Confessing minor sins.
Yeah, there's none of them that come out.
I once threw down a goblin village.
Lazar just talks about how he accidentally shot somebody and almost killed him.
Yes. I took an arrow to the wherever the arrow landed.
I think it was the shoulder.
Close enough.
Delphi
By the way,
says,
they continue to say their sins for the next 8 hours.
I'm gonna
Easily.
need to see the spell description for that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
8
it's
hours.
suggestion here.
Woohoo.
First of all, it also might be a set number of targets, but we'll see.
It says range area 30 feet,
Okay.
and it says I can magically influence a creature I can see within range.
I'm sorry, can you repeat that again?
You suggest a course of activity limited to a sentence or two, and magically influence a creature you can see.
A
within
creature
range.
or a group of creatures?
It says a creature.
So that's one person.
Oh, okay.
It's a creature, not humanoids.
I didn't read that right.
That's fine. You're just persuasive enough that happens. Your spell doesn't. You attempt an understanding of a spell and it doesn't work. I would say that uses your spell, but it's also to the point where it's primarily just because you read it wrong, that you lost your spell use.
That's fine.
But it's also like you'll probably get it back within the next. I mean, you're gonna have days off. You get it back. So.
He's just gonna cuddle. Curly's just gonna cuddle his cat.
If you want to try that again with somebody specific, you can. That was why I was like, I don't remember suggestion being able to work on over
Yeah,
40
I
people.
was thinking of enthrall or something. Probably.
I know.
I
there's a thing that I know is there's also a enchantment spell called mass suggestion.
Mass suggestion. That's it. Yeah.
Which I believe is like a certain group of people. It's not even that's not like 40. I think that one's like 6 or something.
Yeah, I think it's like 6.
Mass hypnosis.
I don't really have anything else. You are all.
Mass suggestion is 12.
Yeah, just off their roll, they were just persuaded by you to share that because none of them they're really worried about because they're also going to another continent. And then none of them were like illegal, like to the point where you feel like you need to arrest somebody or actually take care of it, because like even stealing the pocket watch was like, just sure, man, whatever. At
I
this
am
point,
not here
Were
to
there-
arrest people.
It was
Yeah.
one death, right?
there is one dead person right now.
One dead person. They were found dead on the second floor, and the knife was found on the first floor?
Correct.
And then there's blood leading down from the top grate to the first floor.
Yeah, from the second floor through the grate to the first.
Third. Oh.
And
So
then there,
not no-
it looked like the knife bounced through the grate and
Yeah.
underneath the bed.
Is there? Can I check the side of the boat?
Sure.
Have you considered offing themselves?
Docking himself?
No, them
Offing.
offing themselves.
But the body was dragged is the thing.
Maybe he fell in the knife? Not very sure.
Yeah, there was.
Dragged from the first floor to the second floor because they were murdered on the first floor.
They were
In
murdered.
Gray Lisa,
They were-
they were murdered on the
Murdered
second
on the-
floor and
Dragged
dragged
to-
to Gray Lisa's room.
They were
So
not only murdered on like
the
on
body
second-
the body was injured on the second floor and remained on the second floor until death and discovery. It did
Yeah.
not leave the second floor.
in the kitchen, and
was in
then they were
Craylis's room.
murdered in the kitchen. In the kitchen or something area with basically on a tarp. Pretty much on a tarp. I
Mhm.
Do you
think.
know if anyone here has like a hatred for you, or
Does anyone not like me?
I don't know? They seem to have specifically framed you.
Okay. Can I make a
Thing
check?
is, like, why would they frame Creelise? They're, well, they're one of the people that have the special room, so they should have assumed that everybody knows each other that have the special rooms.
When you
Can
glance,
can I do like a thing of sissy if I can remember anyone not liking me that particularly did not like me?
an intelligence save.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think that's why he had me do the intelligence save.
Actually, that was for a different reason.
Oh, but
That was
I do-
something that was not brought to your attention. It was something that
Yeah.
I thought I tend to do DM through like possible DM information that your character would know that maybe you as a player are not connecting to your character information. Through intelligence saves.
Most people seem to like me.
You believe that
you
statement.
just, yeah, you just can't recall anybody.
Yeah, it's not that the statement is truthful or false. You just, as Lazar says, don't feel like anybody does.
I don't think anyone like particularly dislikes me.
So Lazar, for year 13, looking over the edges of the ship, you do not see any like boats attached to the side or anything obvious.
I was just mainly looking for like maybe like a trail of blood, see if it like was like some merfolk jumped onto the ship, murdered somebody, dragged it up to Craylice's room, and just jumped off.
It,
Smell like fish then?
that's possible. It does not appear that there's even a trail of water.
Okay. So it's
Because
not
of how
that.
calm the waves have been, nothing has lapped up onto the edge of the ship or the
Yeah.
main dock of the ship
And
either.
I think somebody would notice like a fish person,
Yeah,
because
exactly.
I don't think we have any of those.
I mean, you
Alright.
would also think that somebody would notice on the second floor of a ship being
Not if
dragged.
everybody's like working.
True.
I'm just like, yeah.
It could also have been relatively stealthily done with the perspectives of the crate layouts as well. There does look like there are numerous spots where it kind of leads into a little alcove. So they were definitely, whoever it was hiding, dragging the body over there at the same time.
Can we find blood on anyone's clothes?
Yeah, I mean, if they had the foresight to put down a tarp so that blood didn't get everywhere where they did it, I'm sure they were wearing gloves.
Well, splattered on their normal clothes. I
I'm
mean.
gonna cast guidance on myself,
Neat.
and
This guidance stack.
Nope.
no,
But
Is
but
guidance and
but guidance and
inspiration stack?
yep.
Oh,
Guidance-
guidance set?
Bardens, guidance, bardic inspiration, as well as the help action, so you can give advantage, bardic inspiration, and guidance.
So I'll help Corelli's.
Neat.
yeah. Okay, I'm gonna say, do we know of like any like friends that like the anyone who was particularly close to the victim?
That's a great question.
I think I would.
Yeah, Lazar
I
would
think
probably.
yeah, I was about to say that'd probably be an int save for me.
Yeah.
What was it? Christiana? Nope.
Yeah, roll an int save, and since nobody specified how things were stacked, we're gonna do the guidance on you, bardic inspiration on you, and you have the advantage, and Kralis is helping you try to remember.
Okay.
So,
I cast guidance on myself,
oh,
but
20,
I can cast guidance on him as well.
20 plus the bardic inspiration.
What do I roll for that? I don't.
D6, I believe. Yes, D6.
And then a d4 for the guidance.
A 3 and a 1.
Okay, so 24. That doesn't necessarily come to mind, but you're trying to go through all of the names of all of the NPCs on the whole ship. Nobody has the name Tina or Tiana.
Except for Christiana.
Correct.
So it was her knife.
So she was murdered with her own knife. That's fucked up.
Yeah, that's not very nice of that person.
Can we check whose bed it was under?
Yes, but based off of your investigation checks, it looks like it was dropped on accident through the grate and under somebody's bed.
And so we haven't found a tarp or anything?
Correct.
Does anybody have any wait a second. Did anyone pick up the knife?
Yes, Noria would have either that
Noria's wearing gloves, I think.
either that or Noria used some portion of cloth or something. I don't know how, but in order to read it, it was underneath the bed far enough that it needed to be like either Noria was half or a quarter of the way underneath the bed to read it, or it was picked up.
Well, I mean, if she has an investigation, wouldn't she know, like, to not pick up the knife with her bare hands? Like, she got that with
Yeah,
an
yeah.
investigation.
I'm gonna
of a
say
knife.
I'm gonna say by default the type of experiences Noria's had. Most likely, Noria does not have
Okay.
any.
Sorry, I just want to say if we're all still in our basic adventuring gear, I think we would all still be wearing gloves.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. I'm gonna get some flour,
Okay.
and I'm gonna
Do a fingerprint technique.
yeah, doing a fingerprint thing.
Okay.
We're doing fingerprints. I'm gonna dust it for fingerprints.
Okay. Sounds good.
I love mysteries like this.
Okay, but like, even if we get the fingerprint, how are we gonna determine who the fuck it is?
Get everyone's fingerprints and compare.
Compare. Yep.
Compare.
Yes. Compare with a fine detail.
Yeah.
Also, I guess
What if
me and Challenger are already eliminated because birds don't have fingerprints.
Neither do robots.
Yep.
And I would not murder a person.
Who was steering the
That
ship?
that sounds
Actually,
like
no,
what
I was asleep.
sounds like something a murderer would say. I did not
Shut up.
murder this person.
Okay.
What if
gonna
we ask
see,
the crew nicely?
We've
I think
already
that-
done that.
Yeah, I think they tried that already.
We've already
Not
done
as a group, but
They tried.
individually.
Oh my god.
Sure, let's have an interview with 40 or 39 NPCs. Are
I
you
shall
ready?
do this. He is going to.
Alright.
I
That's
will
up to
mingle
Milo.
with them,
The
make them
most
think that I'm one of them.
How about if we want to do the fingerprint thing? What we'll do is I and whoever else wants to join me will conduct a specific interview with each individual person, and we'll take their fingerprints while we're
Yes.
Yeah, I vote the two most charismatic people.
Yeah.
doing it. Yeehaw.
3.
Yeah.
Wait,
Which
Belle,
is
oh, Belle's not with us today. Okay. So no. Oh yeah, so just me and Milo.
yeah. You see, your captain has a charisma stat of 6.
It's okay. You don't have to be like.
Delphi,
Dang.
what's your charisma? Graylease?
Oh, my charisma? My charisma is 20.
Okay, that's alright, you're good.
Hey, this shit's max.
Yeah.
What the fuck? I
I
thought I was
rolled
doing good.
I
Was-
rolled very high.
Huh? I didn't know we rolled for stats.
I didn't think so either.
Oh,
Oh well.
That doesn't
I-
bother me. Corellis doesn't succeed at everything, so I really don't care what their stats are. That's
Yeah.
fine. I'm guessing if there's a high number, there's a low number somewhere else, so I don't care.
yeah, he literally has the intelligence of 9.
Sure,
I
we'll
mean,
take it.
that's just
fine.
slightly below average. If
Nah.
10 is average, I think.
That's all right. Honestly, Izzy, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
We don't care. You play your character honestly, so I'm fine with it.
Lore-wise, Lazar has a strength of 8 because he has bird bones. They're hollow, and he cannot pick heavy stuff up.
I always just roll for my character's stats.
That's
Yeah,
fine.
so-
Next time we use the point buy, but that's fine.
Okay.
Point buy our standard. Just because
Okay.
that way there is no like super high and then somebody else just rolled poorly, so for the whole campaign they have a bad character or a low statted character. I just like to have everybody be able to balance their character.
Okay.
That's fine. I honestly, the fact that I didn't know means I think it's fine.
And when I thought I was doing good with my 18 decks.
Yeah.
Anyway.
That is very high.
Shall we begin?
Sure. So you ask for the people to be lined up into a line that kind of spirals and goes up up the back and kind of wraps around Lazar as he's navigating from the back of the ship. And they're all just kind of talking.
Would we be able to do it in a private room at all or no?
True, but I mean, like, you would have the line in invisible eyesight of everybody else on the top decks. And then you'd wrap them around.
Use the captain's quarters for the interview,
Yeah.
which is literally right on the deck. So,
E. Back there, right? Is that one? That one right here?
this one.
Oh, I did it wrong.
I can't see the ship.
Oh yeah, because of the visual lighting, but yes. Neat. I'm gonna do. Let's do either a persuasion or a persuasion, intimidation, or insight. And you don't have to use charisma for intimidation. You can tell me other ways. Like Noria, if Noria wanted to, Noria could intimidate with strength.
I don't understand how strength isn't or intimidation isn't a strength check.
I don't
Because
know.
you can have a very like skinny person who is able to like threaten you
Say
in
the
such
right
a
things.
say the right things that makes it threatening.
No.
Let's see.
Sneak up behind a person, put a knife to their neck.
Yeah.
What is your persuasion?
Well, Kralis rolled a 23.
Yeah.
Roll a 23. Alright, let me roll my.
I'm also gonna cast guidance again and give it to Milo.
Oh, thank you. Let me get out my special little dice that tends to roll pretty damn high.
I might need to. No, I think it's fine. I don't care.
And I'll roll that guidance one too, just so I have something extra. It's a D4,
I'm
right?
gonna. What's the duration of guidance?
Guidance is up to 1 minute.
Okay,
Up
but
to
it's
a minute.
also cantrip, so that's fine. Yeah,
It's a concentration up to a minute.
cool. That's fine. I don't care. That's fine.
So
That works. I mean, you'd probably ask the questions during the
I also
minute.
rolled a 23.
Nice. As you go through the entire list of individuals over the course of about an hour,
Oh.
because taking an average of a minute and a half to 2 minutes for 39 people is about an hour and a half, roughly. Um, being now like 3 in the afternoon, none of the fingerprints match.
Oh my god. Okay, so
Nobody stands out as like a hostile or intimidational at all.
Wait, does it match the corpse?
If you did that one, then
Yeah.
yes.
But there are other fingerprints on here, right?
Nope.
Yep.
okay, so she just killed herself.
No, that means they probably hid their fingerprints.
Wait, I have a question.
I have an
Because
answer.
even
Wasn't
if
there
they,
blood?
But if it was cleaned of fingerprints, wouldn't it have also cleaned off her fingerprints?
you could just wear gloves.
Fingerprints
Or
if they're wearing
gloves.
gloves.
Hold on,
They
real
were-
quick.
Oh.
Real quick. I want to hear what Challenger has to say.
Hello. Hi, I'm Challenger.
That's you. You have a
So
question.
the person was murdered via knife, correct?
Yes.
It's what it appears to be, yes.
What if that person fought back? Was there any sign of, like, struggle?
No.
Based off
That
of
was our first question.
based off the environment that the kitchen setup looked like, it looked like it was organized on a mat, and there was not a fight or struggle. There was no scarring on the neck from like claw marks or stuff underneath the fingernails, like somebody was trying to. There's no dead skin under the fingernails. There's none of that.
Oh,
So
I
what's
had the idea that it's from.
caught off guard?
I was about to say we could look for someone who happens to have a wound. Maybe someone who they fought back against. Hmm.
It does not appear
I'm not
that
too sure what to do.
the body had an interest in fighting back.
They were saying defensive marks.
Do we at least find out if there's any like friends in the thing?
That would have to be another one from another intelligence save from Lazar, because he walked and spent a while walking around the entire ship talking to everybody.
Oh.
Evan.
You don't remember whether there is or isn't.
I was gonna say we're in the questioning that we would ask the person as we were getting fingerprints from, but that was
Based off of your 23s, I'm gonna roll something. We'll see if it works. Okay. Yeah. Not when you ask if anybody was friends, you don't really get like there was a list, an individual who was friends with this person. It seems like they kind of just were there to do their job on their own and just kind of get to the other side of the ocean.
Excuse me.
There are people like that. There are people who just want to get the job done and spend time by themselves.
True.
But why would they specifically also own a knife that they
I
would
mean,
keep to
you
themselves?
just own a knife to protect.
Based off the knife, the inscription on the knife, and how it was
It looks like
Tiana,
it was a gift.
yeah, it looked like it was a gift from someone. So it was more a cherished mental item than a use for hostility. It was definitely probably about the same length as somebody's fingers. It was not a long blade. Although her fingers were abnormally long, apparently,
Can we
according
also
to the
find out where
description.
Tiana's bed was?
Sure.
Yeah.
So the knife
They
was
just-
Tiana. Or was the victim Tiana?
Yes.
Tiana.
The victim,
Both.
Yes to both.
the knife belonged to her as well as was what killed her, apparently, is what we're assuming.
Oh.
She's also 4'11" and beefy.
Yeah, Tiana is a nickname for Christiana.
So Tiana was up here on the third deck, underneath the front,
Okay.
underneath the
Wait.
ballista.
How is Tiana a nickname for Christiana?
Christiana.
Tiana.
Okay.
Instead of just adding Chris
So,
at the front, they just like a nickname went Tiana. Instead of
Okay,
having the
I'm wondering how
cyclical
we
thing.
put that together, you know, like,
It
how do
was
we come up with that?
it was Lazar rolled a successful intelligence save, understanding all of like kind of going through the names of all the people on the ship, and there was nobody who had Tiana in their name at all. First or last name. I know because I Google searched the document for Tiana, the phrase, that letter of spelling, none of them matched. There was only
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
Even with Tia, the the only thing is the second one is talking about somebody has a tiara. She needs help finding a precious tiara.
Yeah.
Could we possibly investigate her bed to see if she has any personal items?
Yeah.
That might clue us into it, like a diary.
Sure. Why don't you roll a investigation check specifically?
Alright, I'm gonna cast guidance on myself.
Which feels like an inspiration.
Based on the way that you discovered you have guidances and bardic inspirations and all of this stuff, I'm gonna ask that after this game, Kralis actually restat with point buy.
Okay.
Just because I believe that's what everybody else has been also doing, and that's kind of, I believe, maybe I said it and wasn't clear.
Okay.
But that's also my fault for communication, so yeah, just do that afterwards.
Okay.
You can keep it for the rest of the game, that's fine, because it'll interrupt with the game.
Okay.
So 6.
Yeah. As I said, my investigation's poorly.
Yeah, that's alright. You see that the bed is pretty well made. The pillow is in the center. It looks neat and put together. There does not appear to be anything underneath the pillow or beneath the blankets or under the bed. It seems to there besides the like a change of clothes, but there's nothing in that either.
Hmm.
Why do we have a 12-year-old Keiko on our ship? What the fuck?
It
The
would
Ari
appear that way.
predicament.
Who did it?
King, who told you?
What?
What? Exactly.
It's a name. Holy.
King? What's the name?
Like trying to get me to pronounce that. Look, just
Galmifi.
yeah, but there's 3 other names.
Yaois. Kikarin. Kikarin, probably.
We have another ASMR.
Hmm.
We also have 2 Tritons.
Brains are cool.
Full half orcs.
I wish that's left.
We have a, what the? We have a Medusa.
Well,
Apparently.
Ace.
how do we do so? Chip.
6-year-old female Medusa sailor. She has hair made of dark green snakes.
Am I cutting out a lot?
No. You sound fine to me.
Okay.
Am I cutting out?
Yes.
She has an unfinished tattoo of a turtle on her right arm.
My goodness, the amount of detail that happened randomly. I love it.
She also worships Torm. She's a lawful good Medusa.
Yeah. Sometimes
What is?
sometimes your race has nothing to do with your alignment. I mean,
how do you have?
they're often just hard to control with the snakes too. You have to learn to control that. But otherwise,
Print from all the snakes.
yeah, true.
So yeah, oh, we also have a couple furbolgs.
So, like, we have no idea who killed this person.
Correct.
Essentially.
You've tried many things and they just have not produced results.
The thing is, it's like,
Here's the thing. How about we just give up?
no.
I'm honestly ready to take a nap right about now, and it doesn't really seem like we're getting anywhere with this. And to be honest,
So does anybody else want to look at like her bedroom
I can look
just
at
to
it.
see if we can find anything?
I'll look with you.
Okay, yeah, because anybody else who's actually good at investigation, or Delphi, please.
Delphi got a 15 in investigation.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll also do investigation.
Yeah. Why don't you do that as well, Milo? I don't know why I brought my whole container of coffee over. So, Noria, beneath the not just so like the mattress is tucked in, so not under the mattress, but under the portion of the cover or blanket that's tucked underneath the base of the mattress. Like if you just lift off the mattress, it wouldn't reveal it. You have to like kind of untuck the blanket on top. There is a small picture of like um what looks like some kind of partner. Gender's not obvious.
Alright, is this person on the ship?
Straight.
Does not appear to be, based off of extensive, more in detail observation recently. It does not look like somebody you've seen before. Most likely, this is the person who gave the knife.
They were heavy.
There does not appear to be any transcriptions or writings on the back of the picture.
The partner is a male, by the way.
There you go.
because she is straight.
That doesn't necessarily mean that she's straight. She could be bi or pan.
Well, yeah. I mean, the more you look at it, there's a little bit of a mustache, but
It literally says sexual orientation straight.
yeah.
Yeah.
But you also don't know that, I mean,
Yeah, but
if the partner's
This is like this is just to help your narrative that it would just be a male.
yeah.
No, I know. I just voluntarily chose to make it not look like either.
Yeah.
It just was hard to tell what gender it was. The picture. But yes, her partner was a he. They looked to be kind of like making goofy faces overlooking the cliff that led to, or the hill that overlooked the town
Hey,
of
God,
Waterdeep.
Crayley.
What?
What about a god?
The ASMR.
No.
And they're single. And a male. There you go.
Yes.
Slightly cross-eyed.
But what about
And-
Yek the Tall?
That's over and done with.
Under and done with, wink.
Nothing ever happened.
That was
Saying
flirtatious.
this is.
Have we even asked, like, wait, any of them knew her? Like, even talked to her?
That was asked during the interviews, during the fingerprinting. If anybody knew if they were friends, had any friends, and they were
They're
pretty.
not even, not just friends, like, what did they do? Who was
Who was
Yeah.
around them?
Yeah, who hung out with them? Who did they work with?
I think they said that they just genuinely didn't hang out around people.
Yes.
But
That's
I think what Nori is asking is who did they work around? Like, who was
Yeah.
directly in their nearby vicinity while they are doing work?
Is the better question that.
That cut out. I didn't hear what the better question is. What is the better
Yeah,
question?
Nathan?
Is it cutting out really bad or something?
There you
It
are.
was.
What is going on?
I really don't know.
It's just not picking you up.
I wonder if this helps. Wait, I got an.
That didn't help. You're cutting out.
There.
Mm.
No? Yes?
You still cut out.
What about this?
That is working at the moment.
Okay.
Yeah, it's still maintaining quality.
I think I have my sensitivity up too high. It's because of background noise.
Okay. Yeah, I can hear you much more clearly right now.
Okay, good.
Yeah. Not a single sentence was dropped or syllable or anything.
I was trying to ask like what she did. That way we could directly ask the people that she worked with. Because if we know what she did work-wise, then we could ask those people who also did that.
Yeah, absolutely. She was focused in the kitchen environment.
Oh, me.
Yeah.
Release!
Chefs, man.
Wasn't somebody who really stood out. It was just kind of like, oh, that's one of the chefs. I mean, they just kind of did their job. They just cut up the food. They did what they needed to get done, but nothing was like, nobody really noticed her,
Okay.
So
I'm
it
gonna
kind
guess
of,
all of the chefs are together.
sure, all the chefs are together.
gather up all the chefs,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna separate them into like 3 groups of 3, I think.
Okay. They are separated into groups of 3.
I'm gonna cast Charm Person
Okay.
on and I'm gonna like separate the groups and go into a room, okay?
Okay.
And then I'm going to cast Charm Person
Okay.
on at 3rd level.
Which means you can do it on 3 people.
Yep.
Cool.
Additional creature for a spot level above the thing.
Cool.
And just say, okay, do you have any information on the murder thing? And wisdom save is 14.
Okay. I will roll individually for all 3 of these. 2, 3, and 18. So plus 5, so 8, 7, and above 20.
Okay.
They also don't really seem like they have any intent on lying, so they all voluntarily fail the save anyway.
Okay.
They say she kind of was it just really felt like she was on autopilot whenever we tried to be friendly with her. It was just seemed like she didn't reply. She was just kind of looked up, mildly vacant expressioned, and would just kind of, after we were done talking, she would put her head down and continue to work. We even tried to joke, make her laugh, ask her questions. There was never any response.
Okay. That's
Look at yourself.
unusual. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. All right.
Yeah, of course.
I'm gonna grab all the other chefs and do the same thing.
Okay.
Not the very thank you.
Yeah, the very thank you.
Very thank you.
They also voluntarily fail their save. They talk about how sometimes she would accidentally drop some of the food and then she would throw it away. But it wasn't ever a lot. It was like one of the onions or something, and she wouldn't react to it. It would just have been dropped on the floor. She'd go take care of it, pick it up, and walk over and get a new onion and just continue with her work. But there's been multiple occasions where she just dropped something with no reaction.
Drop something with no reaction.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna go tell Lazar and Noria and everybody this.
Okay.
This seems unusual.
It wouldn't be a good murder mystery if it wasn't unusual.
Behavior.
Yeah. So this information shared with has an edgy, revolting face.
Yep.
What is the relationships thing?
That was for Christiana.
Okay.
Yeah. Just so we could know that her partner was male.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
We only have 2 gay people on our boat.
It's disappointing.
Me?
I mean group members.
I'm like sitting here like,
That's true. Over half of our party is gay, or at least not purely straight.
Lazar is just existing.
That's fine. I'm attracted to isolation. That's Lazar.
Yep. He likes what he likes and hates what he hates.
Yeah, I mean, sure. That
one
works.
time he tried to hit on a woman. She was stupid.
Yeah. Stupidity.
There'll be more options in the future.
The other lady, though. Harper. I'd have to go
the
into my
other
notes.
lady. that Crowley's tried to be a wingman for.
Hello,
Yeah, that
Mellow.
one.
Hello, child. Are you here for the cuddles? Did you want affection?
The question.
She sounded like a squeaky toy.
Okay, so I'm gonna tell her about like her strange behavior and everything, and see if this does this ring any bells for me?
What?
Like her strange behavior. I
Uh,
don't
roll
I don't
me
know if it's
either a
anything.
roll me a history check.
History.
Mhm.
Okay. 14.
I'm gonna say it doesn't really sound right to you. Noria, what's your? Does your character remember where you're from, or are you just from Runeterra somewhere?
My character my character knows now where she's from.
Okay. Would you be willing to either write it or share that with me, however you're comfortable sharing that location with me? I believe I know where it is. I'm gonna message you first to see if I'm right.
I'll tell you.
Shut up, you're not supposed to know either.
I
Am I correct? Yeah, okay.
Yes.
I'm gonna say you have dealt with something relatively similar, or not directly, but you've somehow remember something vaguely similar to this in your past. It's a little short of the DC. It just feels like it would make sense once it's all put together. I don't know if I can give you more information than that right now.
I told everybody. Is there anyone else in the party that would have thing?
You,
Sure.
I would love to remind you, you have ways to try to increase your ability, your checks
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna cast guidance.
on. I'm gonna say both of you have already rolled your rolls. So if there's somebody else in the party who would like to attempt a history check, they are free to do so.
Who has
Cast
the highest
guidance.
intelligence?
I have a decent intelligence.
I'm just smart enough to carry a hat.
Are you,
What about
Lazar,
Challenger?
have you publicly shared your location, Lazar?
My background?
Your home location?
No.
Okay. I believe I know where
Oh,
it's
yes,
from.
I have. Yes, I have actually, because I
Okay,
remember
hold
talking
on.
about how I was from Ionia.
Okay,
But
good.
that's
Yes.
really about it.
Okay, good. I don't know. I'm gonna say yes.
Cast guidance on him.
Okay, cool.
Cast guidance.
I'm trying to see based off of people's personal background experience if the DC would be lower based off of what they're likely to encounter.
I mean, to be fair, after getting cast out, Lazar just traveled the world.
True, but it's also the information you learned from your homeland.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like stuff your parents would have told you,
Oh,
legends,
well
stuff
then-
like that.
Then I
What
wouldn't
parent?
know at all.
Right. That's why I said it was also. That's why I kind of raised your DC because I know that there was not full awareness, and if you were there, it was when you were a child or something else.
Yeah.
So that's why I made your DC higher.
Okay.
But yes, Lazar, with an extra D4. Cat, I know you're pawing at my leg because you
Nat
want to climb
20.
up. Perfect. You have heard
24.
very distant, like, rumors as you were passing by one day in, like, a shady area of Ionia, mentions of, Zed and his ability to control shadow clones. It seems like there is something going on about either shadows or possession or something along those lines here. And I do agree about this amazing dating site as well.
I'm so confused. What?
Something on an ad for your TV was talking about an amazing dating site.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
See, this is
No, I don't.
why I had my sensitivity so
No.
high.
I would rather hear what's going on in the background a little bit. One, it's entertaining, but more importantly, we can hear you more clearly. So I'm fine dealing with it. I just thought it was a funny comment, so I wanted to react to it.
I can't even hear the TV, so
Perfect.
that's why it confused me.
Yeah, that's fine. But yes, did you hear the information I shared about Zed, Shadow Clones, and something about some kind of possession or something revolving shadow spirits, effectively.
Not Zed.
I'm gonna flag you for lore if that's what you're doing.
You absolutely can. It's more just something similar to it as something like that, but you can correct me. I would be glad to be corrected on more.
Yeah, it definitely wouldn't be Shadow Clones. It would.
Because
Let's
it
just
would
go.
because shadow clones are clones of yourself, and that means she would have had been a part of the clone. She would have had been part of Zed's army to have been able to do that.
Well, if it wasn't her clone,
Yeah.
I mean, somebody would have to be. Yeah.
The only other aspect of it would be that she was killed by a shadow clone. But that's not what we're figuring out. We were figuring out about her behavior.
I mean, you brought up possession. Maybe
Yeah.
Probably what it is.
be the
And
So if it's
Y-
possessions, then
I
it
wanted
wouldn't
to
be Zed.
I wanted to try to tie in some Legends of Runeterra lore, but I did it incorrectly. It's effectively something regarding possession. I didn't
So she
understand
was
Zed's
possessed.
role correctly. But yes, it has something to do with some form of spirit possession. There
So
are
then
other
she
options, but like if there was somebody from Shadow Isles, I would have more of an opportunity to do something. But I
nope.
also think, yeah, exactly. That's why I was like, nope, I'm gonna do my best. But I wanted to give like guaranteed information with a natural 20, and I wanted to add extra Runeterra lore with a 20, but I did it wrong.
those of you that don't know anything about League, I put his picture.
So if it's possession, like she could have just killed herself.
You
Yeah.
dragged yourself.
But then somebody else would have to have been possessed as well.
Yeah, like once she died, they got possessed, and they wouldn't
Dragged her
know that they're
body.
possessed.
Okay, so let's see if there's anyone else that looks vacant. Or
So, well, not just vacant. We could just do an Arcana check.
See if we can detect the magic. They're the demons.
Sure. Uh,
Will help because I have a +1.
yeah.
I'll do this.
So with your
16.
16?
Yeah.
Okay. I would say this. I know it can be done with Arcana, but if for those of you who have not rolled yet, I'm also fine with Perception.
I'm
Um,
just gonna. Okay.
I'll cast a guidance on myself for perception or something.
Me too.
yeah, might as well use it as frequently as you can.
Yeah.
I'll cast guidance on myself and then I'll cast guidance on the star.
Ooh.
No, I have guidance, so you don't have to.
Okay.
Whoops. Wrong button.
Hmm?
I got a 23.
Okay.
An unnatural 20.
I got
E.
19.
What about your extra guidance?
Yep.
I mean, it's a minimum of 1. Oh, cool. Also 23.
Yeah.
Goddamn.
I'm just looking to see if anyone's like behaving like they said.
This is how I imagine it. Queen Lisa was just like looking over, and then we notice at the same time and point, and then it's the Spider-Man meme.
Cool. Um, sure, that works. In the basic, I mean, it's yeah. I would say with above 20s, we'll say it's fine. Um, the there is a reptilian woman who is more in the like honestly kind of in the middle of the crowd that just kind of seems to be not looking around or talking like the rest of the people.
Do I recall her name?
Why don't you roll an intelligence save? Yeah,
18.
yeah. Her name
Alright, her
is
name is Tethith. Tessith?
Tessith. It
Something
sounds
like
like
that.
hiss. Yeah, Tessith.
What do we what do we do? Because you can't kill her because then it would just possess another person.
We
I'm
gotta
gonna take
perform an exorcism.
well, I'm gonna take my mana potion and like regain a spell slot.
Okay, great. Sounds
Regain some
good.
spell slot.
Can you ping that for me? I think it's not just a spell slot. I mean, you're a sorcerer, so it might be a certain amount of spell levels.
Okay, so I'm
got you.
really gonna sacrifice a sorcery point.
Well, hold on, wait 1 second. No, you're fine to use that. I'm just reading this really quick. So roll a d4.
Roll a d4.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
You did not use your sorcery points yet. You're still using a potion.
I got a 1.
I got a
And I
1.
think. And then you get a +1. Oh, wait.
It's
Wait
a,
a minute.
it's
It's a 1d2 +1.
Yeah, that's why I said d4, because then it would just be rounded down. So you got a 1,
okay.
+2, meaning you get 3 spell levels back. So that can be a 3rd level slot, a level 2 and a level 1, or 3 level 1. Yeah.
A third level. I'm gonna do level 3. So
You're gonna do what?
Level 3. They said.
Oh, level
I said
3.
level
Okay.
3, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Then I'm gonna see if this works. I'm gonna do lesser restoration.
Oh, I love this idea. Okay. Can you ping that spell for me?
Yeah, it says
I can open it up here too. Oh, perfect.
so I don't know if that would work, but for possession, but
I would say that would be more of a curse than a blind, deaf, and paralyzed or poison.
okay. Oh, well, I'm still gonna try. I still
Okay.
tried it.
Yes. And it does. They seem to be staring blankly right now still.
Okay. Then I'm gonna do protection from good and evil.
Ooh,
Then
wonderful. Okay. Let's see what that does.
I can cast it right now.
Oh? Or possessed by them.
Mhm.
Target is already charmed or possessed. Okay. 2 15s with advantage. So we will say that I would like for everybody to roll initiative, please.
Okay.
Oh God.
Aw, balls.
I got a nat one. I was kicking my nose.
I would love to also mention that the crew is participating,
Oh,
Yes.
uh,
which is going to be like, oh, cool. The crew rolled a natural 1, so they got a 6 for their initiative, which is above Lazar.
They have a +5 in initiative.
They have a +5 to
Oh,
everything.
because of the crew morale.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And especially
Damn.
seeing that somebody is taking down one of their crew and finally discovering what it is, they're gonna help take it down.
I got a 3.
Yeah, we can do swarm tactics with them. That way it makes it a whole lot easier.
Yeah, hold on. Do what tac? Oh yeah. Let's I need to look up something.
So good luck getting in melee range, Noria.
Yeah, there's just a crowd of people here. I'm gonna say that effectively movement is difficult terrain. And you can't change your current location without. Actually, no, you can change your current location. It's just difficult terrain to push through people.
Okay.
I need
And
to
I'm the
find.
only one that's not near the group.
True.
I would say I'm like right here.
With how minimal the thing was, let's do 1, 2.
Can you make the entire boat visible?
I have a
N-
1 for initiative.
I cannot. I mean, I can, but I have to turn off line of sight. So hold on. I guess I could do that. It's fine.
I think it's fine for the boat.
Okay.
Just because, like,
That makes it a lot
I
more
can't.
difficult.
Yeah.
Dynamic lighting off. Save.
Oh, thank God. So wait, are we on the deck or the
You're
first?
on the third deck.
Okay.
So the most open area, which means that the ghost is probably going to disappear soon, or attempt to.
I've seen some of those. And there's a little X on the side.
Try and possess someone else, I'm guessing.
Maybe, but more likely just go away.
So I'm like, okay,
That's not
close that.
Also, apparently 3 of us rolled nat ones.
correct.
Yeah.
I rolled a 7,
Uses
so I got 10.
hostile ads, bring you here.
18.
1 star. Report. And the other one, 3 stars is down to 1 star. Hostile ads.
Hey,
Yeah.
Nathan, you should probably
Mike?
mute.
Let's do that one. That one sounds fun. Okay. I'm gonna open up the turn order. Let's do that, and then I'm gonna add people by clicking multiple portraits at the same time, or not apparently. Add to turn. Add to turn. Did I do it? No. Did I do it? I guess. Cool. Delete the extras. Kralis is already there. Challenger is not there. Belmia is not here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
My shit's taking forever to load.
1, 2, 3. Why are you still there? Go away. Thank you. What was Challenger's?
A 1.
1. Okay. What was Milo's?
10.
10. Okay. And then we need to add crew, but we'll say crews at the very bottom because I don't want to take away other people's. Because they rolled a nat 1, so I'm gonna put them at the bottom anyway. All right, Noria, you're first. You see Hold on, let me pull up an image of this creature. Before we start, I would like for everybody, as a reaction, to do a history or arcana check. Because that will provide information that you might know about the creature already.
Right.
19.
19.
What's up, Jared? I'm 19. No fucking
9. I know that it's a ghost thing.
I'm gonna
I
say,
think me and Noria know what it is.
it is a little bit.
19.
We're gonna
It's
say
an Arcana, right?
correct. Milo
History
also got
or
19.
arcana.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
I'll plus on both as well. Sorry, my shit's going slow. I'm sick.
Who was the person who pulled it out of the body? I think that was
I
Kralis,
did.
right?
There's police, yeah.
Cool.
Holy shit, that's a natural 20.
Cool. Everybody that got 19 or higher, or sorry, 15 or higher, knows that this creature is white. I want to do something special for Challenger because of a natural 20, so we will say you can call out that you know its vulnerability, which is sunlight.
Oh.
It's in the
What time?
sunlight.
It's in sunlight right now because it's
Okay.
the afternoon. So in other
Where
words,
is
just
it on the
keep it above the water in the ship.
So
Where
what is it?
It's a
A
white,
white.
white.
WIGHT.
Oh, wicked.
It
Oh,
is.
where is it on the board? I can't see it.
Good point. It's not there. I have to
Oh.
pull a token out. It exists, but it's not there at the same time.
Since we know its weakness, can I look up the character card and put that in out of character?
I will do that. I have it up already because I need it for combat.
Okay.
All I'm going to provide you is the actions it can do. I'm not going to provide you its health and stat block because those have roll values to it, so they might be different.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Just
These
immediately seeing this creature is just like, wait to sunlight.
I'm going
You
to
are pussy.
Ooh, never
going
say
to
such a thing.
remove this. It does have additional actions that are listed, but they don't exist because of it has additional weapons attack on the stat block, but it has no weapon. So those have been removed from the information.
Isn't weapon like a broad term for monsters? Like, wouldn't that just count for like its other, like its basic attacks?
No, it literally talks about
Or maybe that's-
longsword and short bow.
Oh, I never knew a white could use. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm probably thinking of shades. The way you described it made me think of a shade.
I don't.
Yeah, if I recall correctly, whites are more like zombies than anything.
Yeah, well, this is what I picked. So this is what we're going, but it's a ghost form. It's just different abilities, but spectral and ghost-like.
Yeah, no, it's alright. Yeah, no, you're fine.
Different flavor.
I just went through a challenge rating variation of undeads and tried to pick one that had something that was ghost-like that fit the thing. And it's life drain seems fitting for a possession. Let's do. There we go. Yeah, it does have like a sword in it, but we're gonna say it's in the center, right there. So Noria's first.
Uh,
Yeah, you tell
wait
him.
a second. That probably will do nothing.
Belmia can cast Shatter.
Uh-huh.
Let's not do that. Let's not do that on our boat.
It was an idea though.
Oh, and it was an intentionally bad idea, mocking a past choice. Which,
Nothing wrong with a little bit of shatter.
true. It's always important to shatter the dreams of your enemies.
Um,
How about we save the shatters for the enemy boats?
True.
can I even attack it?
What
Like,
do you mean?
it can actually be hit by physical things?
It doesn't have a damage immunity to like physical damage, so
Correct.
we should be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
so
wait.
then
There's
Yeah, I
half
can.
movement though, because
To
it's,
answer your question, it can be hit.
oh,
It can.
so I have to go to
Yeah,
it's
you can move next
difficult
to it.
terrain.
You can move to it
Yeah.
without an issue. You're so close to it already.
Okay, so then I'm gonna try to hit it with my moon touched sword.
Okay.
Wouldn't that do extra damage?
What's the damage type?
Because uh it is just martial.
It would not do extra damage. I mean, it would do extra damage if there's a bonus to the damage on the item already. But
It's not. It's just the fact that it's moon touched, so that's kind of
Sunlight sensitivity.
yeah.
Not
Moonlight is
moon.
moon
Not-
is same shit.
No.
it's because moonlight is the reflection
Technically.
of the sun, by the sun.
Yeah, but it's powered up at night.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it doesn't have a bonus right now.
Okay.
I need to go back to the chat so I can read damages. Okay. That does hit.
So it does 11 damage.
Okay.
And then I can go again because I have what is it? Extra attack.
Okay. Yeah, that definitely would also hit.
Okay, well there you go.
Another 11?
Yep.
Okay.
And then it would be Delphi's turn.
All right. Delphi's turn.
Delphi is gonna try to shoot crossbow at it.
Gotcha. That would actually miss.
Okay.
It ends up going off of the ship as the boat just kind of rocks. It barely hits, and the arrow flies into the water.
Okay.
What else you got?
That's it.
Milo.
Howdy.
That's true. Your name is Howdy.
Alright, look at my expertise. Would it be possible for me to just move right here?
Yes. You
Gonna-
climb over the crates of ammunition and stuff onto the boat, and you are now at eye level with this thing as it is floating 10 feet in the air, and Noria was barely able to hit it, but successfully still.
Howdy.
Yes.
I'm going to. Alright. I'm going to attack it with my Yokla
Exciting.
weapon. I don't think an 11 hit.
That would be correct. It does not. That is the difficult thing with fighting on terrain that moves with a stationary enemy floating in the sky.
I also rolled shit.
But yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Nobody's hurt.
Correct.
Alright, so I guess I'll use my turn.
Okay. I'm gonna have it take 2 opportunity attacks. I guess one from literally the crew, Challenger, Noria, and Milo. Specifically,
so we all get opportunity.
specifically only with melee attack weapons.
Okay. But technically, I'm also within 5 feet as well.
Not on the map.
Right here? I'm literally.
Oh, that is you. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Well, I apologize. There are no opportunity attacks happening. I thought for some reason this was. Even though that's wrong, that's definitely Lazar. It is going for Kryles because you're the one that pulled it out of the body. And so
Okay.
therefore it's not moving. It's staying exactly where it is. Uh, let's do a 2-hit, which I'm going to roll here. So 4, 18 to hit.
Oh, yeah, that hits.
Okay. Uh,
Hmm.
so 9 points of necrotic damage, and I would like for you to make a DC 13 con save.
Okay. 9 points of damage. Okay, so 4, and then.
As at this point, you see like almost a portion of like Kralis's face start to pull away from his body, and it turns a little pale, and disappears into the ghost's hands upwards into the sky.
Constitution save, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Great.
19. Got it.
Okay. That is the end of its turn. So it is now Lazar's turn. And Lazar may still be muted.
I am. I'm thinking as well.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna do the usual. Does a 15 hit?
Yes, it does.
Nice.
12. Not bad.
Yeah, 12 is not
Then,
bad. What's the damage type?
piercing.
Okay.
Because it's bow and arrow. And then another 2 damage, so 14.
Okay.
And then oh, well, here we go. And then I'm gonna use 3 charges of my bow of storms.
Okay.
Oh,
'Cause I-
it's
and yeah, it says I can use multiple. So
Yeah, sure.
and
It's fine.
in each charge is 1d10.
Sure. Okay, so 15.
Yep, 15 lightning damage.
Great. Okay. It seems to flinch at the lightning damage. Yeah.
Okay. I
Okay.
Yeah.
15.
And then also, I forgot to add Toothless's reaction
Sure.
to my first attack
Mm-hmm.
because that was an actual attack. Let's see if I can find it. Which is another 5 lightning damage.
Okay.
And that is my turn. And then I will have Toothless go and attack it.
Okay.
Damn, he got a nat 20.
Okay.
Crit?
Right.
Yee.
White's killed his parents.
What is Dabwage?
Max damage roll too.
Uh,
Okay, Toothless.
with that, the creature dissipates into what is effectively looks like ash as it spreads into the wind, and as the boat continues to move, it drifts off the ship.
Yeah,
It
that's what
dead.
Toothless. Not Toothless doing as much damage as an arrow.
So was that it?
It had resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing from non-magical.
Yeah.
My
I
sword-
realized.
Wait a second. Question. My sword's magical, so did it count?
It did.
I'm gonna give Toothless a bunch of head scratches. All of the scratches.
I just imagine Toothless just got really ferocious all of a sudden and just like bit his neck and ripped it off.
Yeah.
It's like, "Rah!"
He has. Well, we have not bought anything in weeks, so
Yee.
I have a question.
Antsy.
What was
he was antsy. He
Yep.
was ready for the fight.
Yeah. You have a question, Challenger, which is?
yes? What was that? Does
Wait, you
anyone-
got that 20, you know exactly what it is.
I've never actually seen one before though. I just knew it was weak to sunlight.
You said it was a right.
No. Yeah, you knew all of the information. You knew that it was a white that
Oh.
drained life, but I'm just saying that because of the nat 20, you also knew it's this specific one's
Okay.
vulnerability to sunlight.
I just found it weird that like I would know such things. Like, why would challenge?
Maybe it was just programmed into your brain as
Did
additional
you-
information.
Wait, did you roll disadvantage?
Oh
For
no, I didn't.
No.
For me to attack, yes, I did.
Oh, okay.
I rolled at disadvantage due to the sunlight
Okay.
to attack Kralis. It just
Just making
rolled.
sure.
It just rolled well. I was actually planning on moving on its next turn under the ship.
Next turn.
Yeah, exactly.
You should know better than with the Lazar existing.
Yeah. But to be fair, I know your character, but they didn't know you guys were going to be that powerful. So
Good boy, Toothless. Good boy, Toothless.
I don't want to metagame my monsters because I'm playing them the way that with the information they have.
Yeah.
So, was I correct in that she killed herself and then someone else got possessed and dragged the body?
I actually just kind of took your lead on that and made that what happened. It was more interesting. I was just gonna say that the ghost was gone, but it was more interesting for you to have it be in somebody else's body, so I went with what you had.
Hey yo.
Okay, but since you retconned your original idea, what happened?
Originally, it was gonna be the the creature ended up
Like manifesting.
so no, the creature ended up deciding to. Oh, sorry, not the creature. She realized that she was being possessed and tried to off herself so the spirit couldn't infect anyone else. And then the spirit moved the body around.
So it just took control of the dead body.
It took control of the dead body, trying to. That's why the tarp was there. It was well thought out. It was planned by the person who discovered the spirit inside their body controlling them. They had a moment of clarity where they had the opportunity and the realization that it was that they were being possessed, and they wanted to take care of it. Effectively, they finally succeeded on one of their saves for being possessed.
Well, I'm gonna get Tessith and lead her into the captain's quarter and basically have a little therapy session with her.
Cool.
I think it's a her. Yes, it is a her.
Belle would ask to join because she's College of Empathy.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
She has something for that actually that allows you to like. One of her short rest features is effectively therapeutic familiar, so they are gonna help.
And then I'm just gonna dismiss the crew and then tell them to clean up the blood. And we'll give the body a proper burial in a little bit
Okay.
Okay.
at night.
At night, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, in the ocean. I was about to be like, we don't want a rotting corpse on our boat.
Yes. Just get it prepared. Make a little raft for it, and then we're gonna give her a Viking burial.
Surprisingly,
What
the
if we
crew.
gave her?
Surprisingly, the crew's morale goes up by 1 as well.
Okay. I'm gonna go see if I can find any birds.
Okay.
You had my same thought. You're gonna write her husband a letter?
Yeah,
Yep.
exactly.
I was gonna wait till shore because there would definitely be birds at shore.
Okay, see, I'm just
We have a bird on the boat.
I can't fly. And even if I could, I wouldn't.
The bird would also have to fly 35 days back without resting.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, then never mind.
The most effective thing would be to write the information down while it's fresh and then have it either teleported by magic or like some way like that.
We have the contact with the Hunters Guild. We can tell them, and they will send it.
True.
Perfect.
I don't believe there's a Hunters Guild over there. I think it would be you effectively providing information for the Hunters Guild back there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but you
And
have a
they
way to
could-
communicate with them, yes.
Yeah.
You also know a location well enough that you could probably get some kind of mage to do a teleportation circle where you're going, if you find one. And just put the letter in the middle and then teleport the letter by itself. Too. There's ways, you'll figure it out however you want to do it.
Yeah, that works. That's a good idea as well. Just teleport the letter randomly.
No, because it could be an area you know well, which would be the Hunters Guild.
And
Yeah.
I'm also gonna put the photo with the letter.
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
So they know who to give it to, yeah.
So that it goes back to who it belongs to.
Do
True.
we know where she's from?
The photo is of you guys, of those two on a hill overlooking Waterdeep. You remember
Okay.
you remember the guy at the bridge who was doing like bad portraits?
Mm-hmm.
It's that.
Oh, it's him?
Yeah.
Oh. So we know exactly who it is.
So they actually requested to go up the hill and have no, sorry, it's not them. He's the person who painted them.
Oh.
He's the person who painted them at the top of the hill, he asks to go up. That's where the picture's from. And so, if anything, he'll have seen them recently and have some form of way to like get information about where they came from. Probably had some chatter to be able to find the husband more than just here's a picture of this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you'll figure out how you want to do it.
Okay. I'm gonna go back to down there and start prestidigitate. Oh yeah, and we should also give her them the knife as well.
Oh yeah, that.
Clean it first.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, just cast prestidigitation on the entire ship, and it cleans the blood.
I mean, it's like 5 feet at a time, but yes,
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
We take
Is
a
it a
few
cantrip or a spell?
it's a cantrip.
Cantrip.
Oh yeah, so you can.
Yeah, Carlos that's exactly what he's doing though.
So you don't need to tell the shipmates to do it. Kratos will just take care of it, probably with a lot less trauma involved.
Digitation, prestidigitation.
That creature was 700 experience divided by the participating members, which are 5. So 700 by 5.
It's 140 apiece.
Yeah. Cool. So for experience, you each get 100, and even if you didn't participate, as long as you're in the initiative order, I consider it participating.
Yeah, because that wouldn't be fair.
Unless it was like
Especially-
Noria killing the demon slide, because they kind of soloed it.
Yeah, that makes more sense because we weren't exactly in the fight.
Yeah.
We're inside the
But-
slide.
Yeah,
The fight
exactly.
just ended before they got a chance to do anything,
Yeah.
which is I wouldn't consider that fair, even though my challenge or my initiative was poopy.
Yeah.
That was weird. I got a 1.
I rolled
Yeah.
in that one.
I was straight over here like fucking oof, slow.
You were booting up combat mode. It's been a while since it went into effect.
I was like Reggie Geekus.
Yeah, it takes 3 turns in order for you to... We can see the gears in your head turning and then smoke coming as you're rattling. And there's a dialogue.
You hear the steam, you hear like you know by the time of that turn hit though, like they'd be in danger.
20%. 25%.
Oh God, not the
20%.
percent.
20%.
It'd just be like slow, it
20%.
fades in the background, then finally you just hear 100.
And then he just starts sprinting. Makes the whole ship rattle.
You don't even see him sprint, it's just like from like the side of your eye, just him flying at you. It's like Mob Psycho or some shit.
Alright. Okay.
Quite literally this.
Yeah, I think after cleaning all of this whole entire thing. Yeah. Cleaning the ship.
It's Iron Giant.
E-
Yeah.
They need to make a remake of that movie.
They do.
I love that movie.
No remakes. They're gonna ruin what they did with the original. Oh, they won't. They'll ruin it.
It won't be a
Just
faithful
don't ruin it.
recreation.
There are some remakes that are
I
better
mean,
than
it
the
can't be as
original.
bad as Lion King 2019.
You talking about the live action?
The Lion King 2019 was not a live action, it was all 3D animation.
Oh, okay. I have not seen that. I just know there's a live action.
They quote unquote call it a live action, but it's not.
Though. It's literally just a trolley effect where they just did it all in VR. But they call it live action even though it's all 3D animated and it looks like ass anyways. God, I fucking hate that movie.
Yeah, people say like the mouth movement was so bad.
There was barely any. There was a scene where like Simba yells and his mouth doesn't even move.
Oh no.
It's bad.
Yeah, it
And
was
it came out on my
No.
birthday.
Wait, what? Beyonce's
Yeah, Beyonce played Nala, old Nala,
and Donald
and
Grover
honestly,
and Seth
Donald
Rogen.
Glover,
Oh my
yes, Seth
god.
Rogen. I think
they had a
Keegan
good
Michael.
they had a good cast. They did not do
The worst part was the fact that they recasted Mufasa, the same actor from
Yeah,
before,
James Earl
as
Jones.
James Earl
Only,
Jones.
only Mufasa.
Only Mufasa.
He was
They could have brought back.
senile. He didn't know what he was doing there.
They could have brought back the guy who played Scar, but they didn't. Even though he's in a much better and not as not as like senile mindset than James Earl Jones. But
Like
they
the
decided
scene where he says Simba just sounds like he lost
Shimmer,
Simba.
Shimmer.
Jeremy Irons.
Yeah, Jeremy Irons. He's fucking
Said it with a
got
question
great
mark.
voice.
Is he still? I think.
He's still
like they didn't even
moving.
sing for like Be Prepared was not like really sung so much it was spoken.
Well, the thing is, with Be Prepared, initially they cut out the song from the remake, but then people were so angry about it, they brought it in last minute, and they've reprised it where it was supposed to be like a kind of like a you know the speech, and then it ended up becoming like a song kind of thing, which wasn't well performed. So I have many
Still.
opinions about that movie.
And none
Honest,
of them good.
honestly,
No.
my favorite opinion about that movie is how it's eating up time for our D&D game.
Yeah. Sorry.
No,
In case,
it's not a sorry. You're fine. You
in
guys
I
are
case
thought we
great.
were kind of hit a point that we were gonna stop.
No, I
Yeah,
know.
I think that's basically what we all assumed.
Yeah.
and can you feel the love tonight? It wasn't even
Oh,
during the night. It was during the daytime.
Then it wasn't sung by the original characters. It was supposed to be sung by somebody witnessing it, not them. But they made it to where Donald Glover and Beyonce sang it when it was supposed to be a third person point of view.
They also removed one of the best songs from the goddamn movie.
Did they remove Hakuna Matata?
No.
Okay,
No,
good.
they got rid of essentially Be Prepared because it
Yeah.
was resembling Nazism in a
Yep.
way with the goose stepping.
And just remove the stepping.
Yeah, exactly. Just remove the stepping.
Just change how they march. Hello?
Just remove the marching.
No one would get mad about that. But no one would get mad if you removed the march. Like I'm pretty sure that's the one thing people would be like, yeah, all right.
Yeah, because
That
Do
they
makes
that.
want that. Because they want the color scheme of the original one was supposed to be this like desaturated kind of yellowish mustard color with a bit of green in order to represent old newsreels, and the goose stepping was to be that kind of authoritarian Nazi kind of thing, and that was like a theme in it, and that's what people don't like is that representation. So if you just got rid of that, that's it.
Yeah. And then also the fact that also yeah.
well, with that, you did take care of the ghosty goo.
Yay.
Make sure you mark down your experience.
How much was it again?
170?
140.
140?
One,
Mhm.
Yeah.
140.
What was the song that they took out?
Be prepared.
Oh yeah. Oh, I thought I was gonna talk about He Lives in You. Oh, or something.
Oh my god, they got rid of that, didn't they?
What was the song? I have a friend that was like, it's the best song, and they removed it.
He Lives in You. He Lives in Me.
I think it was You Got a Friend in Me.
No.
No. I know they had
I got a.
see. I know they had the Can't Wait to Meet You Soon. I know they had Circle of Life, even though that was butchered too. They had Hakuna Matata. Yeah, I don't think they had He Lives in You.
Most emotional song of the movie, but
I don't remember it.
I hate fucking.
well, I think because it was like added in later after it was like added into the musical.
I don't remember the original. That's the weird bit.
Okay,
I very much remember the original.
you gotta watch the original.
It's such a good movie. I have a streaming service that we can watch it through that's for free. That way, like, if we don't want to use, like, Netflix or something, if they don't have it there.